What is going on, ladies and gents? Once again, Michael or Legacy Kill HD discussing the Elder Scrolls 6 once again. It's been a while, but today I want to dissect some of the latest news that we know about this game, and I also want to go over Sony's decision not to include mods for Fallout 4 and Skyrim Special Edition, and how this could impact future Bethesda games, and one of those more than likely being the Elder Scrolls 6. But first off, guys, if you do enjoy this video, make sure you smack that like button, show your support. Also, let me know in the comments what you think about the topics that I present, and also check out some of the other Elder Scrolls 6 videos I've done. There should be a link in the description to the playlist. But to start, we're actually going to go all the way back to Gamescom. Some very interesting comments came from the Vice President of Marketing over at Bethesda, Pete Hines, or Uncle Pete. He was doing an interview for GameStorm, a German gaming website, and he was asked directly, is there anything that they can reveal about the Elder Scrolls 6? And he kind of angrily said, you will not hear about Elder Scrolls 6 at the next Gamescom and the next Gamescom after that. And then he thought about it for a second, and then he moved on just to say that there's 2 new games coming beforehand, and they'll be talking about that more. So he clearly did not mention the Gamescom afterwards in 2019, which is very interesting. I mean, I don't see Bethesda releasing a game in 2017 and 2018. That just doesn't sound like their game studio. They always seem to give themselves a couple of years in advance, but with their studios hiring more people and their opening of their Montreal studio, maybe that opens the doors. I don't know how big these next titles are going to be. We've already had that rumored Starfield and possibly a rumored spin-off of an Elder Scrolls or even Fallout game. But take a quick look. Let me know what you guys think about what he had to say, and does his body language hint at anything? Maybe I'm looking too hard into this, but it just kind of seems like he purposely did not mention Gamescom 2019.
You're probably not gonna reveal Elder Scrolls 6 right now. Okay, so sorry folks.
And just so you know, not at the next Gamescom and not at the one after that, and there are
we'll keep asking.
There are at least 2 big games from Bethesda Game Studios before we get around to Elder Scrolls 6.
Now moving on to our next topic, once again coming from Uncle Pete. He did another interview with Metro just a few days ago. He was asked if they will be doing an E3 showcase in 2017, and this is what he had to say. Probably, given what I know about what we're going to have going on next year and what we're going to have to talk about, I would say that we'd probably have enough stuff to fill the time. And again, mostly because I really continue to like the idea of being able to talk to everybody about what we're doing at the same time. So yeah, knowing what I know, I think we would probably do another one next year. Now my biggest takeaway from Uncle Pete's comments are that Bethesda Game Studios would have to reveal something at this E3 conference. We already know about some of the other stuff coming from Bethesda Softworks, some of the other developers, such as an Evil Within 2 that's being rumored, in the Wolfenstein New Colossus, and some of the other games that have already been revealed, such as Prey and Quake Champions. But what does Bethesda Game Studios come out with? Last year they showed off Fallout 4 DLC, Fallout Shelter, and obviously Skyrim Remastered and the Elder Scrolls Legends, but what's next? And that's why I think this time around Todd Howard will be on stage, and he probably will be revealing either Starfield or an Elder Scrolls or Fallout spin-off. The reason why I don't think it's going to be a Fallout spin-off is just being that they'll probably get an external developer once again, such as maybe Obsidian or somebody else. And in all honesty, I can't see Bethesda Game Studios coming out announcing that they're making a new Fallout spin-off game. I think that'd piss off so many fans. That's why I think the likelihood of a new Elder Scrolls spin-off game, maybe taking place in Akavir or even Starfield, is much more likely. But let me know what you guys think is the next Bethesda Game Studios game. Remember, Bethesda Game Studios is the developer and Bethesda Softworks is the publisher. A lot of people get that confused. The only reason why I say that is just based on some of the comments that I've seen. But anyway, guys, let's move on to the last topic of the day, and that is mods for future Bethesda Game Studios games moving forward. But some of you guys may have known that Bethesda Game Studios was working on a little something for PlayStation gamers on Fallout 4, and that was something called mods. And Sony pretty much said, no, it's canceled, it's not happening. And even with Skyrim Remastered for PlayStation 4, it's not happening. Absolutely crazy, just being that this is one of the biggest features that a lot of people were looking forward to be using. But Bethesda did release a statement, and this is what they had to say. After months of discussion with Sony, we regret to say that while we have long been ready to offer mod support on PlayStation 4, Sony has informed us that they will not approve user mods the way they should work, where users can do anything they want to either Fallout 4 or Skyrim Special Edition. And that's really the basic summary of what they had to say. They pretty much go on to say that they're very disappointed by Sony's decision, and this really is going to have an impact on a lot of content moving forward. And Xbox did troll them. Major Nelson actually posted a tweet pretty much saying, hey, you can play Fallout mods on Xbox One right now. And just a very disappointing moment. Once again, Sony really just with the blow. But what does this mean moving forward? This is kind of scary for a lot of gamers out there that play on the PlayStation, because this means that Xbox may have a better hold of content moving forward, because you have to realize that mods really do make up a lot of these Bethesda games. They are one of the best parts about them. And moving forward for future Bethesda Game Studios titles such as Elder Scrolls 6, maybe Starfield, and a spin-off game, this is scary news. I mean, I really am interested in seeing what Sony's reasoning is for this, because moving forward this has huge implications. And one of those maybe buying a console over the other. But let's be honest, this whole situation is pure bullshit. It really shouldn't have happened. It took them 10 months just to tell us that this is not happening. But anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you smack that like button if you did enjoy the video or found any informative value. Also drop down in the comments, tell me what your thoughts are on these topics, and also make sure to subscribe for a lot more news about the Elder Scrolls 6 and future Bethesda Game Studios titles moving forward. Once again guys, love you so much, and I'll see you later.